Hey, what's up, internet? How's it going? It's Monday. It is still a day that I need to edit vlogs and edit them so I can upload them. Basically, I'm behind. I'm probably like 5 days behind, but luckily I kept the vlog short, so it shouldn't take too long. Today's been an okay day. It's been a busy day trying to get an old car started with my dad. I think I'm gonna stick with the GoPro for a while just because of the memory. I'm running out of memory. I'm running out of storage with the laptop, and then I have to transfer it to the Drobo. Just running out of storage to work with. 4K takes up a lot of storage, so I'm gonna go 1080p, and I might just switch over to 60 frames a second probably tomorrow. But tonight is the Meteor shower, like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 1 of the 2. I think I'm gonna start it at 2 in the morning and end it around 6. So I'm gonna figure out the best time to start. The best duration for each shot would be like a 15-second exposure. What my f-stop is gonna be. We're gonna figure that out today, maybe tomorrow, because it's actually gonna be the next day. We will see. I will record whatever I do up until midnight, and then I gotta start the next day because it's considered the next day. But I tested out the battery, not the battery. Oh, this battery to DC to wall unit. I tested that out. It works fine. My 24 to 105 isn't gonna work. The nice lens that it is, it's not gonna work. Just because of 24 millimeters on the Canon T4i isn't exactly 24 millimeters, so it's not super wide. I will show you how I'm gonna set up with a converter kind of thing, so I can have a fisheye effect. And what else am I gonna show you? I'm just gonna show you my setup basically. The way I'm setting up with my computer and with the camera, Canon camera. There we go. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting night. I'm gonna do this Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning. I believe that's the last day is Friday morning. Let's see. Yeah, Friday morning, and it peaks Friday morning or maybe Thursday morning. But I have a theory of trying something out. There should what's called a watch folder. Whenever something is thrown into that folder on like a desktop or whatever, it is quickly converted through a different program. I believe Adobe Media Encoder can do this. I don't know. I'm going to test it out. But what I want to do is every time the camera takes a picture, even though I can do RAW and JPEG at the same time, I just want to do RAW. Every time the camera takes a picture, it's going to store it in a folder. And so I'm going to have Adobe Media Encoder look at that folder and convert whatever's in that folder to a different folder, to the JPEGs, to a lower res version, so I can work with it in a timeline, and then right when I'm done editing everything, I can just easily render it out, or easily. It's going to be a lot of memory, but I could just render it out without. It's like working with the smaller version. That's basically what it is. Working with a smaller version until the end, and then I can hopefully render out a nice time lapse, and we'll see how it works. Hopefully it works real well. I'm going to try different shots, and I will, what I'm going to do is each morning I'm going to set up the camera in a different area of the backyard, and what I'm going to do is create just one big video at the end. Probably it will be released next week, just because I got to edit each video. I got to render out each video, which will take a while, and then I have to create the video, which will probably be over the weekend. And I believe this weekend I'm working Saturday night, so I won't be able to do anything Saturday night. But it's gonna be fun. I always like working time lapses because it goes back to old, the old style of cinematography. You have to take 24 pictures to create 1 second. And usually with the video, what you're seeing right now, it's automatically doing that right now. It's taking 24 pictures every second with audio. And the only difference is the pictures from a camera are always larger than video because it's more detail, larger size pixels. The pixels are bigger. It's like 596 by something 3 something. I don't know. It's big. I can't remember the exact dimensions, but it's basically in the 5,000s by 3,000s, and the video you're watching is 1,900 by 1,800. No, 1,900 by 1,080. Yeah, there we go. 1,080. 1920 by 1080. Smaller. That's why it's faster. So it goes back to basics in a way. So I have to wait. I have to wait for each second to be captured. So if I have a 15-second long exposure, every 15 seconds, that is 1/24 of a second. It's really long in real time, but when it's all compiled, it's fast forwarding. That's why it's called a time lapse. It lapses in time. Fast forward, basically. So that's what the time lapse is. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I will show you as much as I can without messing up the time lapse. And yeah, I'll show you that tonight. Whatever I do before midnight. And then tomorrow I will show you more because it's after midnight. But yeah, I gotta get back to work. So I'm at home now. I'm getting ready for the meteor shower. It's about 11 o'clock. I got my setup right here. The laptop will be close to the outside because I gotta run a wire all the way out, the USB cable to connect to the Canon T4i. Here's a checklist of what I have. Tripod that I got from Best Buy, Canon T4i, an Optica, whatever you want to say. That one brand, it's a cheap brand, but it's good. Lens adapter to fisheye, so it's T4i 18 to 135 EFS lens that came with the T4i. Optica lens adapter, and then a LP E8 wall adapter. That's what this is right here. It is an AC adapter. It's AC. There you go. AC. And plug into a wall. It's AC. So I've got extension cables with gaffer's tape so they don't come undone. And I got best thing to do if you're attaching a lens or if you're attaching wires to your camera, or somehow you have an electrical lens, whatever, I don't know. If you're attaching something, make sure you tape it off near either the tripod or close to the monopod, whatever you're attaching it to, so it doesn't come undone. Just by some freak accident, I'm not going to be touching this, but by some freak accident it might blow out away from the, if something like gets kicked or whatever, it might get taken off during the middle of the night. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Now I'm going to take a few like test shots because of we got this light right here. I want to keep it on all night just because you can get the foreground and then you can get the sky. So I'm going to do a few shots to see if you can see the sky better with the light off. Most likely you will, but I want to see the foreground. And most likely I'll start shooting tonight at like midnight, just for 6 hours total. We will see, because I gotta get some sleep. I can't remember if I told you or not, but Abby has a interview with Nickelodeon tomorrow, and I gotta go to just down the freeway, meet her there. We're gonna do a Skype call. We're gonna watch her Skype call, Nickelodeon. I gotta charge all my batteries, record it for the documentary. Yes, I'm still working on the Pins for Pets documentary, but gotta make sure my batteries are recorded because I'm pretty sure there won't be an AC outlet, wall outlet to plug in my camera. If there was, then that would be awesome, but most likely I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket for just, oh, they're gonna have a spare outlet for me. So I'm charging all my batteries. Once they're all charged, I'm gonna go to sleep and have an alarm set up for 6 a.m. so gonna do that. So it's about that time. It's gonna be midnight in a few minutes. I am just about set up. I'm gonna take about 8,000 shots. Hopefully I get enough. Hopefully I get the sunrise and everything. But we will see what happens. Hopefully I catch a lot of meteors. I know it's not gonna peak right now. It's not gonna peak until Thursday morning. Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday morning. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight's vlog. I'm excited. This is gonna be awesome. Don't forget to like the video, share it, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you tomorrow.